Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to add deleted WooCommerce order details in Google Sheets. Let's suppose I'm using WooCommerce for selling my products, and now I want that as soon as an order will be deleted in my WooCommerce store, automatically all the details related to that deleted order should be added in my Google Sheets so that I will be able to create a record. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to connect both these applications, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now here we have WooCommerce in our trigger, and then we have Google Sheets in our action. So we are going to connect both of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically add deleted WooCommerce order details in our Google Sheet. So let's suppose I use WooCommerce for selling my products, and now I want that as soon as a new order will be deleted from my WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that deleted order should be added in my Google Sheets. Okay, for this we are going to create this automation by setting up a connection between WooCommerce as well as Google Sheets, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing this URL pabbly.com/connect. After coming here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here on the dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have already created. And we can also create folders here to save the workflows accordingly. Okay. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Add deleted WooCommerce order details in Google Sheets. Okay, so after giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So here from the drop down, I'm going to select this test integrations folder. And now let's click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. Now, what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two concepts or the two principles on which the entire automation runs. Here, the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now, let's suppose we are going to take WooCommerce in our trigger and Google Sheets in our action. And we want that as soon as a new order will be deleted from our WooCommerce store, automatically all the details of that order should be added in our Google Sheets. Here we can find that our action is a response towards our trigger, because when the trigger happens, that means when the order is deleted from WooCommerce, then only the details are added in Google Sheets, otherwise not. Okay, now after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application, and that is WooCommerce. So let's select it. And now we have to select our trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start or trigger. Okay, so we are going to select order deleted as our trigger event, as we want that as soon as a new order will be deleted from our WooCommerce store, then the response of that deleted order should be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and with that response, the workflow should get automatically triggered. Okay, now as we have done that, we can find that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. We need to follow these instructions step by step in order to connect our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect. And for doing that, the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge. So let me first of all copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So I'm going to first of all take you towards my WordPress site, as WooCommerce is the plugin of WordPress. Okay, now here from the left side, we can find WooCommerce, and under that we have to go towards settings. Okay. After coming here, we can find the option of advanced. Let's click on it. And here is the option of webhooks. So let's select webhooks over here, and we need to add a new webhook in order to connect WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so first of all, we will click on this add webhook button, and then we have to enter the details in these fields. First of all, it is asking us to provide a name to the webhook. So let's say I'm going to give a random name as test. Okay. The next is the status. So here we have to turn the status into active. So the status of the webhook will be active. And here is the very important step. We have to select the topic. Now what is the topic? For this, we will go back towards Pabbly Connect, and it is given that we need to select order deleted as the topic. Okay. So this is the trigger event also. Now we will select order deleted. as we want that as soon as the order will be deleted, then the response should be sent towards Pabbly Connect, okay, with the help of the webhook URL. And here in the delivery URL field, we just have to paste the URL which we have already copied from Pabbly Connect. Done. Let's click on this Save Webhook button. And with this, we can find that our webhook is updated successfully. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we have already received the test response. This means that our integration is successful. Click on this reCAPTCHA webhook button in order to capture a new response. And for doing that, here we have to do a test submission. What we are going to do, we will go back towards our WooCommerce store, and we will go back towards orders. And now from the given orders, I am going to delete a particular order. Let's say I'm going to delete this particular order with the name as test customer. Okay, so we will click on this order. And I'm going to just click on move to trash, okay, to delete this order. All the details are here and the order is deleted. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we will wait for a few seconds. And we can find that we have received the response over here, and in the response we have received the order ID. Okay, so you must be thinking that we have not received the other details of the order. What we are going to do for getting the other details of the order, we are going to use this order details. We are going to use this order ID, and we are going to we are going to retrieve all the details from WooCommerce store of this particular order. Okay, for doing that, we have to go towards our action step, and then once again, we have to connect WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So in the action application, I'm going to select WooCommerce, and in the action event, we have to select retrieve order by ID, retrieve an order. Okay, we have selected it, and now we are going to click on connect. As we have done that, it is asking two options, add new connection or select existing connection. So I'm going to click on this add new connection to build a fresh connection with WooCommerce. Okay, if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. For building a fresh connection, here we need to enter three details: consumer key, consumer secret, as well as the website URL. So let us first of all enter the website URL, as it is an easy process. Okay, so I'm going to take you towards my WordPress site, and we will simply copy the URL of our WordPress site up till this WP3. And now we are going to paste it here in this field. Done. In the same manner, you need to enter the WordPress website URL over here in this field up till WP3. Okay, the next is the consumer key as well as the secret. Okay, from where we are going to find both these details. For that, the instructions are provided to us here very clearly. So let us go towards our WooCommerce store. Then we have to go towards settings. Once again, we have to go towards advanced, and then we will find the option of REST API. Let me take you towards my WooCommerce store once again. Here we are going to go towards settings section, and we have to go towards advanced. After coming here, we can find there are multiple options. Among these options, we can find REST API also. Let us select it, and we will click on add key button. Let us give a name to this key. Let's say new test key, and we will provide the permission over here for reading and writing as well. Let's click on generate API key button. And here both the things are available to us, consumer key as well as the consumer secret. Let us first of all copy the consumer key, and we will paste it here in this field, consumer key. The next is the consumer secret. Let us copy this also, and we will quickly paste it here in this field. Done. Let us click on save, and here we can find that successfully WooCommerce store is connected with Pabbly Connect once again. So we will move forward, and it is asking us the order ID. Okay, by using order ID, we are going to retrieve the order details. Okay, so we are going to enter the order ID over here, and we have already received that from our earlier response. That is from WooCommerce response. So let us simply map that. Now what is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given, and here's the detail related to that. We want to map the ID which is given over here. Let us select it, and it will be mapped automatically. Now when we have mapped this ID, it has become dynamic, and now it is going to change with each and every response. So whenever a new order will be deleted from WooCommerce and the response of that order will be captured, automatically this ID is going to be replaced with the new ID of that new deleted order. But in case if we will enter it manually by copy and pasting, then it would have become static, and then it is not going to change with each and every response. Therefore, in order to automate the entire process, we use mapping. Now when we are going to click on the save and send test request button, we will receive all the details related to the order. Okay, so let's do that. And yes, here we can find that we have received all the details. Customer email, customer name, customer phone number, address, shipping address, payment method, as well as the product details also. So here is the first product name, that is blue round neck t-shirt. This is the amount of the product, as well as here is another product name, that is ebook on social media. Okay, and this is the amount of the second product, and here's the third product, iron press, along with its amount, and at last the ID of the product is also given. So here we have received all the order details along with all the product as well as the customer details. Now we are going to add all these details in our Google Sheets. Okay, but we know that in the response we have received all the details separately. Okay, so we have to add them in one row only. And for doing that, what we are supposed to do, we have to turn this simple response button off. And then we are going to once again click on the save and send test request button so that we will receive the response in the advanced format. So here we have received the response in the advanced format, and here we can find that we have received the line items. That means we have received all the details related to the product in one segment only. This is in the array format. Now what we are going to do, we are going to separate all these things one by one with the help of data transformer. Okay, so let's click on this add action step button and we will select data transformer in our action step. So let us select data transformer here in the action application. And now in the action event, we are simply going to select line itemizer. So now with the help of this, we are going to receive all the details related to the products in different lines. Okay, let's click on this connect button. And here it is asking us what text you want to get in the line items format. Okay, so here it is asking map the line item array that appeared in trigger response to convert them into comma separated values. So we have received all the product details in line item response. Let's map that. So here I'm going to search for line item response. This is the one. I'm going to simply map it so that it could change with each and every response. Okay, so as we have mapped the array format, now it is going to turn it into the comma separated values. So let's click on the save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. We can find that the name of the product is separated from the full array format and it is in the comma separated value. Blue round neck t-shirt, ebook on social media as well as the iron press. Here is the product ID for all the three products in the comma separated values, the quantities 2, 3 and 1 and the total as well as the subtotal. Okay, so this means that now whenever a new response will be captured and the details will be captured in one line segment only, then automatically with the help of data transformer, we are going to separate each of the product details such as product name, amount as well as the quantity into comma separated values so that we can add them further in Google Sheets in a systematic simple line. Okay, now let's click on this add action step button to add one more action step over here. And this time what we are going to do, we are going to change this response into different lines. So we have received the name of the product in the separated commas. Now we are going to one by one change these commas into next lines so that each of the product could come in different lines. Okay, and that we are going to do with the help of text formatter by Pabbly. So let's select our action application as text formatter. Text formatter by Pabbly is again a feature by Pabbly which allows us to format the text according to our choice. Okay, so here we have to select the action event as replace text. Let's click on connect. And now in the given field, we have to enter the text which we want to format. So first of all, I'm going to format the name of the product. So here we have received the name of the product from line itemizer. Let us select it and it will be mapped. Okay, so here we can find that there are three products. We have received the order for three products: blue round neck t-shirt, ebook on social media as well as the iron press. All three are given in the same line with comma separated values. So I will simply replace the comma with a next line. And here in the find field, I have entered comma because I want to find the comma from the text. And then I want to replace that comma with a \n. So this is a \n so that we can replace it into different lines. Okay, let's click on save and send test request button. And here is the response. We can find that we have received all the name of the three products into different lines. First is a blue round neck t-shirt, the second is an ebook on social media, and at last we have iron press. Okay, so in this way we have made our workflow simple. Now what we are going to do in the same manner, by replacing the text, we are going to format other details also. The next I'm going to format is the quantity. So let us click on this add action step button. Once again I'm going to search for text formatter in my action application and I'm going to format the text. So in the action event, we will simply select replace text. Let's click on connect. And now the next I want to format the quantity. So I will simply map the quantity over here. So this is the quantity 2, 3 and 1. And here is the value to find. So I want to find comma once again and I want to replace it with the \n. Let's change it into different lines. Let's click on save and send test request button. And here is the response. So we have once again received the response in the different lines 2, 3 and 1. Okay, so in this way we have formatted the text. So in the same manner, whatever details you want to add in your Google Sheets about the deleted WooCommerce order, in order to replace the text from commas into separate lines. Okay, now we are finally going to add all these details in our Google Sheets. So let's click on this add action step button and we are now going to connect our Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So let us select Google Sheets over here. And now we will select the action event, that will be add new row. As we want that whenever an order will be deleted from WooCommerce, automatically the details of that order should be added in our Google Sheets in a form of a new row. Okay, let us click on connect. And because I've already built a connection with my Google Sheets, I'm going to go with the existing connection. If you want, you can also click on this add new connection button to build a new connection with your Google Sheets account. In order to do that, you have to first of all click on the sign in with Google. Okay, now let's click on this select existing connection and we'll click on save. As we have done that, we can find that Google Sheets is now connected with Pabbly Connect. So let's move further. Here it is asking us several details in order to enter the data in Google Sheets. First of all, it is asking us the spreadsheet name. Let me take you towards the spreadsheet which I have. This is a spreadsheet named as Deleted WooCommerce Order. It will contain all the details related to the WooCommerce order which is deleted. Okay, now it contains 6 columns A, B, C, D, E and F. Name of the customer, email of the customer, order ID, product name, quantity as well as the total amount. Okay, so we are going to connect this particular spreadsheet with the name as Deleted WooCommerce Order with Pabbly Connect, and the sheet which we are using is the sheet 1. Okay, and here we can find that because I was already logged into my Google Sheets account, the spreadsheet is already selected correctly, Deleted WooCommerce Order, as well as the sheet name, that is sheet 1 is also selected. The next is the name, email, order ID, product name, quantity as well as the total amount, all the details. We are going to map one by one all these details. First of all, let us map the name of the customer. We have already received the name and other details from our WooCommerce retrieve and order response. Let us first of all map the name. So we have received the name in the separated format, that is first name and last name separately. So I will simply map both of them in the same field so that it could be combined. First of all, let me map the first name and now I'm going to map the last name. Okay, so in this way we are going to combine the name. The next is the email. Let us map the email also in the same manner. So this is the email, I have mapped it. The next is the order ID. We have already received the order ID also. This is the order ID, I have mapped it. The next is the product name. So we have already formatted the product name in different lines. So we will simply use the step text formatter by Pabbly replace text. So this is the product name. We have received the order for 3 products. Okay, we have mapped them. Now the next is the quantity. So each product has different quantity in the order and we have already separated them. Let's select it and it is mapped. The next is the total amount. So here I want to map the total amount of all the products which was order. Okay, so here the total amount will be 5,410. So I have mapped it. So now let me click on save and send test request button after entering all the details. And here we have received the response. So once again, because we have mapped all these details over here in this fields, automatically with a new response, all these details are going to be replaced. Okay. Now let me take you towards Google Sheets. And yes, here we can find that automatically a new row is added over here in our Google Sheets along with all the details. So the name of the customer is test customer. The email is given over here as testcustomer@pabblytudes.com. The order ID is given 61903. Product name are given in different lines in the same row. Blue round neck t-shirt, ebook on social media as well as the iron press, and all the quantities related to these products are given in front of them. Blue round neck t-shirt 2, ebook on social media 3 and the iron press 1. And the total amount of all these products together is also given 5410. This means that our workflow is perfectly successful. So we have successfully connected WooCommerce with Google Sheets. Now whenever an order will be deleted from our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that order will be recorded here in our Google Sheets. This workflow will be helpful for single product also and also for multiple products. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to test this workflow once again. I'm going to go back towards my WooCommerce store and we will go towards orders. And now I'm going to delete one more order from these orders. Let me delete this new order. Okay, so I'm going to open it. And here are all the details related to this order, the shipping address of the customer, the billing address of the customer, as well as the product order. Blue round neck t-shirt, ebook on natural resources, as well as iron press. So I'm going to click on this move to trash button to delete this order. And the order is deleted. Now let's go back towards our Google Sheets and we will find that within seconds, automatically a new row will be added here in our Google Sheets along with all the details of the newly deleted order. Let us refresh the page. And yes, we can find that here are all the details automatically added in our Google Sheets in the form of a new row without any manual efforts within seconds. This means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in this workflow. So we have taken 6 simple steps, trigger and 5 actions. In trigger, first of all, we have taken WooCommerce, and then once again we have taken WooCommerce in our action also. Then we have taken data transformer by Pabbly, text formatter by Pabbly, as well as Google Sheets. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever an order will be deleted from our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that deleted order will be added in our Google Sheets in a systematic format so that we can create a record. Okay, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.